The chamber of the Galactic Council was a vast amphitheater of humming light and crystalline architecture, filled with delegates from 1,000 starfaring species. Today, the air thrummed with a tension unusual even for this diverse assembly. On the holographic display at the center hovered the image of a small, blue-green planet, Earth. The presiding elder, a being of shimmering plasma, pulsed with a soft light to call the session to order. The agenda: the petition from the Sador Collective to censure the species Homo sapiens for violations of the Conventions of Interstellar Conflict. Ambassador Silvor, you have the floor. Insectoid delegate clicked forward, his carapace gleaming under the lights.
Thank you, Elder. Delegates, we speak of a species so brutal, so unnervingly inventive in their pursuit of victory, that they have rendered millennia of tactical doctrine obsolete. They do not merely seek to defeat their enemy, they seek to break their enemy's will to ever fight again. We have compiled a list of their most egregious tactics.
A series of images flickered on the main display.
First, Silvor clicked, what they call psychological operations.
They do not simply broadcast surrender demands. They target the individual. They learn the names of endurance for me and enemy commanders' children, and play recordings of them crying for their father on open frequencies. They drop leaflets, not with threats, but with coupons for hot meals, valid upon surrender.
It is deeply demoralizing.
A murmur of unease rippled through the chamber. A silicon-based life form from Rigel Thescent trembled, its crystalline form tinkling softly. To target the familial unit, it is abhorrent.
Second, the ambassador continued, is their tactical flexibility, which they term asymmetric warfare. If they cannot defeat your technology, they will ignore it. They will not challenge a battlecruiser in space. Instead, they will infiltrate a single operative onto your homeworld to introduce a phage into your water supply that makes your primary food source taste like burnt hair and regret, according to our translators. They win by making you not want to fight, not by destroying your ability to do so. A delegate from a warrior culture, a hulking reptilian with scales like durasteel, grunted, "It is dishonorable. There is no glory in such inconveniences. The concept of total war is the most terrifying." Silvor pressed on, his voice gaining a nervous tremor. They mobilize their entire civilization. Their artists design propaganda. Their children collect scrap metal. Their scientists, whom they keep in universities, not military compounds, are tasked solely with imagining new forms of mayhem. They once turned a popular confectionery broadcasting network into a primary military communications relay. Our forces were jammed for a week by what their young find entertaining. The elder pulsed a soothing blue. These are troubling reports, but the humans are not here to defend themselves. Has there been no counter-petition? As if on cue, a small side door slid open. A single human, an elderly woman in a simple gray suit, walked calmly to the speaking platform. She placed a data pad on the podium and adjusted her glasses. "Forgive my lateness," she said, her voice quiet but clear. "Ambassador Culvor's report is factually accurate." A stunned silence filled the chamber. She smiled, a gentle grandmotherly expression. "You see a list of horrors. We see a list of necessities. You speak of honor and doctrine. We speak of survival. For 99.9% of our history, we have fought only ourselves. We have had 10,000 years to refine the art of convincing our own kind to stop killing each other. The tactics you find so shocking are not born of a desire for cruelty, but of a profound, bone-deep exhaustion with war itself." She tapped her datapad. The display changed from images of battle to graphs and equations. Every tactic Ambassador Culvor described has one thing in common. It is designed to end conflicts faster and with fewer casualties on all sides. Psychological operations surrender more enemy units intact. Asymmetric strategies bypass protracted fleet engagements that would devastate ecosystems. Mobilizing our entire society ensures a conflict is resolved in a generation, not lasting for centuries. Our goal is not your subjugation. It is a swift return to peace. She looked around the room, her gaze resting on each alien delegate. You have rules for war because for you, war is a rare, formal undertaking. For us, it was a constant. Our dishonorable tactics are the evolutionary result of a species that had to learn to stop its own hands from reaching for its own throat. We would much prefer to trade with you, share music with you, and learn from you. But if forced to fight, she said, her smile never fading, we will do so with a terrifying efficiency honed by millennia of practice. All so we can get back to the business of living as quickly as possible. The chamber was utterly ghoul-silent. The reptilian warrior slowly nodded, a grudging respect in his eyes. The insectoid ambassador seemed to shrink slightly. The elder pulsed a warm, golden light. The petition for censure is tabled indefinitely. The council will now adjourn to discuss trade agreements. As the delegates began to file out, the human ambassador approached the Zadar delegate. Mr. Ambassador, she said softly, offering a data chip. Recipes for a chocolate chip cookie that does not, under any circumstances, taste like regret. After a moment, Sadar took it. Clicking quietly, he asked, and the phage in the water supply? A simple probiotic. It would have cleared your digestive tracts of parasites. You'd have felt fantastic within a week. The ambassador stared, then let out a sound that was the closest his species could come to a laugh. It was, the human thought, a promising start.